And button. Hello everyone, and welcome to the library where you can discover your next adventure. I'm your host, the author, and tonight we join the USS Defiance. To play Star Trek Adventures, a tabletop RPG by our friends at Defiance. Every week we continue our adventure on the wild and wonderful frontier of the Federation. And yeah, we should be picking up some guests and finding out more stuff. I'm sure this specialist is going to be an asset and going to help us out, and is not going to be a jerk. Isn't that right, guys?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sure it will go perfectly well because Starfleet, as a bureaucracy, has never had problems.
How's everyone doing?
Doing well.
Good.
Yeah. Running a little late tonight. We had some staffing problems, but we're here. We have some people here who can do things. Yeah. And with that, Venix, guest GM, if you would like to start us off.
Alrighty, tonight's episode is Colony Day. Hopefully the long-awaited conclusion to getting all these colony ships that have been so much trouble to where they need to go. Alright. I believe we ended the last session with leaving Starbase after getting everybody ship-shape and ready to go again.
Mm-hmm.
In the background lurked a Orion interceptor. Somewhat troublesome.
Only somewhat. I only had to, some emergency medical treatment for our captain as a result.
And the latest mission orders were to pick up some colony support specialists from the USS Montana along the way. You were given specific coordinates to the rendezvous.
All right. How long are we from rendezvous?
From rendezvous, it's going to take about 5 days, and then from there on, it's going to take another 3 or 4 days to the Ramada Strait. So, is there anything in particular you guys wanted to do during that time?
I kind of wanted to talk to Starfleet and ask why they're sending a specialist.
They reply back, you will be briefed by the colony support specialist.
Okay, then.
So they aren't giving you much.
Well, Lieutenant and Zane, if those Orions come back, do you have any ideas of how we can ward them off?
No. No idea.
Well, we have 5 days.
Sorry, we're...
Wait. Well, we seem to have some free time. Let's try to come up with some ideas.
Sorry, what are we warding off? That you cut out the projector for me.
The Orions that were chasing us.
Oh, are they still following us?
Yeah, you catch glimpses of them here and there.
Nothing confirmed, but I'm kind of being cautious and assuming that they're tailing us.
Oh, wonderful. So
They seem to be staying at extreme sensor range, but definitely over the course of several days, you're noticing them.
So Orion following us. Klingons probably waiting for us when we get there. What next? The Gorn?
Oh, go on. Hmm.
I mean, we could try like evasive maneuvers or things like that.
Classic anti-Wolfpack tactic. Keep changing.
Yeah.
Speed.
Zigzag course.
Yeah.
Do a couple crazy Ivans. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to go in a straight line for the colony because then they'll just know we're going to this colony, and
Right.
I'm pretty sure they can go faster at warp than our colony ships can go at warp.
Okay. So essentially, you're going to be taking evasive maneuvers, flying casually, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. We can zigzag a little bit.
All right. Who would like to take a con roll?
I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, operations. Chamberlain. All right. And what is the roll? Control con to who?
Yeah.
Starship propulsion systems has a focus.
Sure.
Okay. And then what's our threat momentum? It's not showing up.
Oh, a little thing too. There we
There
go.
it is. All right. Sure. Let's go one threat, 3 dice.
All right, you got it. So you're able to plot out a course that kind of moves you in and out of different systems. Doesn't make it easy to follow. Speeding up, slowing down, hoping to catch them. And they seem to be staying pretty well back. It seems like they're only interested in tailing you at this point, and perhaps waiting for a breakdown or some other issue that might leave you vulnerable. But otherwise, they're keeping their distance.
Did we ever interrogate that guy as to why he was handing over the ship?
No, I don't think we have.
You did not.
Also, I don't think we ever dissected those parts of the drone.
Correct, you did not do that either.
So
Well,
unfortunately, our
interrogations.
engineer is out for the night.
And so is our security officer. But that's what sports are
He's
for.
out for 15 minutes.
He's out for 50 minutes.
Thanks,
Assistant Chief Eve Koresh, dissect these drones and give us an idea how they work.
Righto. Assistant Chief. Going to engineering. This is Krish. It's right there. Alright, activating. I am going to give them full engineering. Oh, there it has it. Never mind. Let's give them, as I pull up the list of talent. of them right do the right job.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I always liked that one. Back when I was the engineer. Right. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Yes. So, what's the roll?
Reason Engineering Div 3 with assistance from the ship.
I'm so sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Oh, Reason Engineering difficulty
Oh, there it
2
is.
with assistance from the ship. So,
Gotcha. Sorry, I
figured out
thought
how to
I
do that.
rolled all the way down, but I had. So I was like, I don't see a roll. I don't think I have a focus set up price here. Dang it. Unless you'll take like Starship Propulsion System.
That would be appropriate for part of it.
Oh, okay. And then take 3 threat for Federal 4. Onwards and downward. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Rerolling one of those.
That's dire.
Well, it's not a comp anymore.
We're down to 1 comp.
Yeah, that's all. They don't have any values.
Which means they can't spend a determination.
Correct. And also, oh, well, actually, it's only the first dice roll, so that comp is fine. Well, we succeeded with a comp, so that's exciting.
Yep. You got one momentum, I think? No, 3, yeah. Okay. No momentum.
Yep.
All right. So what you're able to determine is that these were essentially remote controlled drone ships.
Mm-hmm.
And they were powered by a crazy reactor system, matter energy system, that was essentially set on max power, 110%. And it was just a time bomb waiting to go off. So essentially it had overpowered shields, overpowered weapons, and at some point during the course of its lifetime, it was eventually going to explode at some point. So it was kind of a single use only
Super
type of weapon.
Super
Right.
disposable unit.
It's like a MiG-25 engine then. Like it runs for 5 hours, then you have to do maintenance.
Exactly, right. So you send it out there to do its dirty work, and it's going to blow up eventually, and hopefully, either kill something one way or the other.
Huh. Did we determine, like, origin of tech? Like where it came from, who made it, that sort of thing?
It seems to be quite the hybrid system, basically tech from all sorts of different powers cobbled together.
Oh, love that.
Essentially something the Orion Syndicate would build with fingers from many different groups.
Okay, so somebody took a bunch of bits and built drones out of it.
Correct.
Okay, and the theory is that it's probably Orion because they're pirates?
Yes. Yeah, based on who was using it and for what.
Yep. Oh, and the fact that they showed up with the Orion. Yeah, that probably makes it a little more obvious.
And so, yeah, it's basically kit bashed.
So there's no standard or design kind of these. It's all kit bash, whatever works.
Well, from the debris that you've collected from the different drone ships, they all seem to be built the same way. So they weren't individualized. Like somebody had, if we get a reactor from here, a beam system from here, sensors here, ships, shields here. uh, mass-produced drones,
Okay.
Okay.
but just from parts wherever they found the best to fit whatever qualifications and specifications.
Yep. Klingon impulse drive, Federation sensor, that type of thing.
Right. Right.
Huh.
Do any of the parts have serial numbers?
They do not. In fact, a lot of them appear to be knockoffs of the original thing.
Oh no, not the drone parts from Wish.
Some Ferengi sweatshop, somewhere is cranking out copies of this and that.
Have we encountered the Ferengi in the 23rd century?
No, technically
Not
first
officially.
contact. Technically, first contact between Federation and Ferengi was in Season 1 TNG.
Yeah, the Battle of
Oh,
Praxis,
right.
when Picard blows one up.
Right. That whole thing. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, so I guess that's a little bit meta there.
Yeah, but it's but we can tell they're knockoff bits. Like, it's not an official.
Yeah, correct. They didn't go to Federation Parts R Us and get that stuff. It's just
Nor have they been
They copy
scrapping
out.
these
So it's
off
not
of Rex.
like corruption. Yeah, it's not like corruption in the Federation where somebody's selling the bit parts.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody got the plans and specs and built one, reasonably close for a discount price.
With less high quality materials and no big checks.
Yeah, I mean, because essentially it didn't have to last that long.
Oh yeah, true. You wouldn't care. Like, the thing's gonna explode because you overclocked the reactor and pointed it in
Right.
that direction.
Very disposable, effective, and cheap.
Okay. What type of reactor is it?
It is probably a 20, 30-year-old antimatter reactor design that's been essentially hot wired to run at 110, 120%.
Okay. Any exploitable flaws there? Like, could we do some deflector nonsense and, like, the next time drones show up, shoot some particles at them and suddenly the reactors are cooking off?
Stress on the reactor could increase the chances of it exploding.
Okay. So, like, if you, like, hit the shield really hard or something? Or, like, made it need to fly really fast?
Yeah, something that pushed it outside of its operational envelope. Perhaps
Even more
if
so
it
than
was-
it already is?
right.
Okay, got it. Well, write that all up in a nice report. Present that to the captain and tactical officers.
Well, if they're air disposable, I kind of wonder how many of these things they have available, and how easy it would be to break one.
Well, we learned firsthand how easy it is to break one. We broke several.
Mhm. Yeah, but we
Not to
went up
mention,
against
turns out
this.
once you start jamming them, they just self-destruct. So,
Yeah, they are jam resistant, but not jam proof.
ooh, actually, it could be. So we don't have a mention for that. Never mind. I was gonna ask if we could create a trait, where it's like we know the frequencies they operate on and their jamming countermeasures, so we can counter the countermeasures.
Based on the scraps that you've obtained so far, it appears to have a multi-frequency hopping setup.
Oh, the piano key algorithm.
And it would
Curses.
also have a
They actually know cyber or security.
yeah.
Curses.
And And if it loses contact with control, then it goes into a terminal phase.
Terminal meaning boom.
Kill you, yes. Either ram or get close to you and go boom.
Maybe like a 30-year-old antimatter reactor, but it's still an antimatter reactor.
Right.
Big
Yeah, it
bada
becomes an
boom.
overgrown photon torpedo.
Yep. All right. Well, that's fun. Once our attack box is back, we should do a little interrogating of the guy who sold us out. At least intended to sell out a ship.
Right.
I'm wondering.
The weapon array that it used.
It used a jacketed positron beam. Essentially a fixed orientation. Basically, you have to point the ship at whatever you're shooting.
Whoa. Who still uses fixed weapons? This is insane.
In small enough vessels, it could work.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're maneuverable enough, and it's cheap, reliable.
Yep. Don't have to spend all the extra bits on bits that can aim.
Yeah, you just point the ship at what you're shooting at and go to town.
Interesting. Okay. Well, if we know it's jacketed positrons, we can adjust our shields accordingly if we run into more of them. We should also maybe write a report to Starfleet about Orion pirates suddenly using cheap disposable drones in our spaceways.
Yeah, they might want to know.
Yeah, let's compile a report and forward it to Starfleet. I'm also wondering if it would be worthwhile to send a probe behind us, kind of halfway between our maximum sensor range.
I'll just try and extend the sensor range a little bit.
Yeah.
That might be worthwhile.
Okay. But I believe last time y'all did tweak the sensors to get some additional range.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah. So I think you're maxed out as far as you can get there, but if you want to drop a probe or something, certainly do that.
I think dropping one probe just so we can kind of see, one, how the Orions act, two, get a better idea of what the Orions are doing back there.
Yeah, and how many of them are. Is it the one Orion Interceptor, or are they slowly massing the fleet to jump us?
Okay. How do you deploy your probe?
We want to just drop it out the rear torpedo tube?
Yeah, drop it out the rear torpedo tube. Also, is there a way we could camouflage it as a comms buoy instead of a sensor buoy?
Oh no, we're getting increased interference. Drop totally not a spy buoy.
Exactly.
So you want to tweak the probe to make it look something else?
Yeah. So that way, they're
Okay.
not going to be as suspicious of it.
I like this plan.
All right. That'll be a control engineering roll.
Right? Yeah,
Is
of
this to
course.
modify the probe?
What was that?
Is this to modify the probe?
Yes, to modify the probe.
Can I get down there and assist?
Sure. What
Well,
type
the
of
captain
assistance
is-
would you be rendering?
Now I'm actually looking at my focuses. Uh. Yeah, no focus in particular, but just like lending my hand and just grabbing a wrench alongside the guys.
Okay. Engineering.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sweet. Okay, so we're looking at control engineering. Diff 2. Um, take a straight. I'm gonna roll 3. Focus in. I'm not really have focus for this. No focus. Onwards and downwards. What? How?
How?
You can throw in a ship roll there too. Oh God.
This is dire.
Oh,
All right. No actual comp there, but no.
well,
no
yeah, but
successes.
nothing.
Whole lot, nothing. We just made
You,
it look
you
like
just
it.
blue screen the probe.
Blue screen probe.
We broke it.
Fine. Just send a probe out.
Yeah.
I think we got too caught up trying to be cute. Just get her done.
Yeah.
Universe
Look,
is
they
telling you
know
better.
that we know. So, like. Yeah, let's just dump the probe. We gotta go pick up the dude anyways.
All right. So you fire a probe out the back of your rear torpedo launcher, and away it goes. And you continue on. About an hour later, your probe starts sending you sensor readings of an Orion interceptor approaching it, and its disruptors basically light it up, and it blows apart, and the signal is lost. But the only thing you saw was the signal Orion interceptor.
Well, that tells us something.
Okay. Did you want to? I think now that Sorrel's back, did you want to talk to the engineer?
Yes, let's do.
So, Commander Zane, in your holding cell, you have the chief engineer of one of the Conestoga ships that had apparently sabotaged the colony ship, causing it to fall out of warp.
And also tried to self-destruct the ship with us on it. Let's not forget that little detail.
Oh, yeah, that's you, right?
Should we interrogate him?
Yeah, I definitely have some pointed questions I want to ask him, but you go first.
Yeah, he's been sitting in his cell on his bunk, quiet. Hasn't really been a problem. Said anything. Just kind of waiting for the inevitable, it seems.
So he sabotaged his own ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
When we
that would appear so, yeah.
when we were being chased by the drone.
Well, why did you do that? Can be very direct.
He looks up with you. He looks up at you and says, "You don't understand. They threatened me and my family. I had to do it." It breaks down.
Yeah, inside check.
Yeah. Does that trying to blow up the ship and everyone on it?
There you go.
All right.
I will also be there. This is something I'm actually.
One threat.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Bold.
Hang on. I shall assist. There we go.
3 momentum. Finally got some on the board.
All right. So you re-roll that with bold. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So 3 momentum. Okay. What do you want to know?
Is he lying?
Yeah, is he lying about that fact?
He appears to be very truthful about that. He's scared. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him or his family at this point.
Wait, is his family not on the colony ship?
No, he was just crew.
Oh. Okay. Wonder where his family's at then.
You could ask.
Yeah, so I suppose the next question would be, who put you up in this?
Well, I was there at home, and this man came to my house, and he knew everything about us, who we were, where we went, what school my kids went to, everything about us, and said terrible things would happen to us if I didn't do what they said.
Describe this man, like human, Orion, Klingon.
He was human, probably mid-30s, mid-40s. Didn't look like a Orion thug, just a regular guy. He was very charming, but
Did he say why he wanted you to do it?
he wanted to know everything about the colony convoy. Wanted me to stop it in the certain sector, so they could be picked up by his associates.
His associates probably being the Orion pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Honest, I didn't know what they were going to do, but you guys are not entirely buying that particular line.
Was self-destructing the ship also part of the plan?
No, I thought if I just killed myself, they'd leave my family alone.
Why not just take a phase of the ahead? Why blow up the whole starship? More than just you on there.
To make it look like an accident, or something happened, either in the battle or I didn't want my family to be shamed by my suicide and betrayal.
So you are going to blow up everyone else on the ship?
I know, I'm sorry, I can't live with myself anymore. Just throw me out an airlock.
That is not what we do.
We have a pretty good read of this man. How stupid is he? Like, is this genuine stupidity, or?
He's not the brightest of the bunch, but he's not dumb. He's just average.
Well, yeah, he's an engineer.
Average working Joe who got intimidated and had his family threatened, felt he was trapped. He just goes back over to his bunk and curls up into the fetal position and starts sobbing, facing the wall away from you guys.
So
Is there any way we can get like a crime scene sketch of the guy who talked to him?
He just kind of waves you away.
Well, that does tell us something. That tells us that they've been playing this for a while, at least enough to get a hold of this engineer ahead of time and find out about his family enough to blackmail him.
Also tells us those Orions didn't just happen upon our convoy.
this was planned.
Yep.
Yeah, the colony convoy was not a secret by any means.
No.
It was pretty big
Oh yeah,
deal.
it's a massive honking colonization effort.
Right. So you would imagine an Orion slaver would see that as a very nice opportunity.
Something damn peculiar about this.
Do we think like the people were the goal?
What was your question again?
Well, do you think that the people were the goal? Like, was the whole point kidnap a couple thousand people, or was it like all the supplies and technology that goes in a Federation colonization effort?
Well, from what Haynes has told you, and from what the Orions themselves said to you in your encounter with them, that would seem to be the case. Yeah, it's not like the colony ships or any of the tech is particularly advanced.
Just, classic slavery.
Oh, right. This
Yeah.
is 23rd century. We don't have like a stupid high tech gap.
Yeah, 4,000 to 5,000 slaves in one swoop would be quite the auction. If you had a need for that kind of labor.
Yep. Why do I get the feeling like if they went that much trouble to get us to get the colony in the first place, they aren't going to give up because we fought them off once?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay. Well. Okay, so we know that they have a human accomplice, which probably isn't unusual, right? Humans have been involved with crime our existence.
There's also, the other question is how many more are engineers or other key personnel on these ships do they talk to?
Oh yeah, how many people are being leaned on right now?
Mm-hmm. I really don't want to interview everyone in the entire fleet.
Yeah, can we let's not start a witch hunt aboard several small paint bases full of people.
Yeah, that would end in tears. Let's not do that. And say we did.
Thought, Captain, do a broadband sweep outgoing comm or any other signal coming from us or the fleet. Make sure that nobody's been paid or threatened to put a "here we are" beacon.
Yeah, let's double check that.
So you're going to sweep the colony ships to
check.
look for some type of tracker type thing?
Yeah, tracker or any like outgoing signal, like a frequency sweep.
Yeah, so like some kind of a squealer.
Yeah, squealer.
Yep. Breadcrumb device.
Or heck, somebody just standing at the radio occasionally calling and going, "Hey," or they just left, like the airport dude.
All right. Roll security. I have a focus in investigative techniques. I also have a focus in surveillance, counter surveillance. So I think either of those two probably.
I think the latter, yeah, works well.
All right. So let us give you 3 threat to get to 4. Onwards and out. Here we go. And then the ship.
All right.
All right.
No
Wish
counts?
they would fix that.
Yeah.
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah, you always have to hover over and go, is it real? Is it real? No, it's not real. No.
Yep.
All right, so
Thorell, earlier we managed to roll 5 heroes across 3 different players.
Yeah, I couldn't see it, but I heard you guys talking about it. I was like, oh, that's not good.
It's kind of impressive.
yeah, fortunately, it wasn't a critical roll. So
Yeah.
We just wasted a bunch of time with it.
But it's okay. The ship rolls forward without us there.
all right, so Zane does his security sweep of all the ships in this little convoy, and aboard Conestoga 1, you do indeed find a subspace tracking device that pings every 12 hours. It's omnidirectional, pointing to the rear, low-powered. If you weren't specifically looking for it, you'd probably miss it. Just a quick burst.
Instead of destroying it, I think Zane would recommend we attach it to a probe and send the probe in an orthogonal direction.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeet.
Go fetch.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should have the probe fly parallel with us for a little bit, and then it diverts.
Yeah, I like that.
Because, like, it'd be weird if you were tracking and all of a sudden they took a hard right turn
Yeah.
when they're not supposed to know anything's wrong.
Yeah, this is Zane.
Diversion probe.
Show me what you got.
All right. So hot wiring that to a probe would be an engineering task.
And I showed the captain the squealer.
Same technology parity of Orion.
Yup.
Yep. Copy of something better made by the lowest bidder.
Of course. All right. Karish.
Yep.
If you don't mind, setting this squealer on a magic carpet ride.
On it. Goodness, I didn't
Zane, you can
give this
assist
guy
if
more
you want.
focuses the next time I activate him. Oh, let's the right tool for the right job. I've got my trusty is it hypospanner? Hyperspanner?
Yeah, hyperspanner.
Yeah,
Hyperspanner.
hypersonic, right?
Yeah, got my trusty hyperspanner here. And we so let's drop that down to diff 1. And then take a threat. I'm gonna roll 3.
Can I assist with security?
Yes.
Onwards and downward.
All right. Picked up on momentum.
2 momentum, because the right tool for the right job.
Oh, that's right. Gotcha. Thank you. All right. So you're able to transfer the tracking device to a probe without setting off any traps or alarms. And it is now safely in a Class 5 probe.
Excellent.
Ready to be launched.
All right, we'll launch it, and it'll take a sort of a parabolic flight, but eventually it's going to end up like heading in like away from us.
Any particular destination or just in that direction?
Oh, you know what?
Actually, I could help with that. I have a focus in astral navigation, so maybe I can find a viable old colony that is not Ramic or
Ooh.
Ramatus. Yeah, let's find a nearby colony that is not Ramatus.
Trying to think of places
Okay.
we could send it that wouldn't be a problem. Because I was going to say, what if we sent them in across the Klingon border? But the pirates might go, why are they crossing the Klingon border? And then, realize they've been duped.
All right, Insight Con to come up with a alternative destination, but one that's believable.
All right. One momentum. Let's roll 3.
All right.
Well, shucks.
Not quite. Got anything about that, or let it stand?
I'll just let it stand.
All right. As far as you know, you did a pretty good job coming up with something better.
That away it is. We'll send him core word.
All righty. So you launch your probe, and it parallels your course for however long you deem desirable, then starts to slowly drift to the course you plotted in.
All right, steady she goes.
All right. Anything else you guys wanted to do before the rendezvous?
Nope. I think that was it. Just wanted to learn more about the ships.
Okay.
I like how we went to this campaign thinking like, oh man, the Klingon's going to be such a big problem. And it's actually the Orion.
So far.
Oh, right. Yeah, we haven't even gotten there yet. Frying
Alright,
pan,
so-
fires, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi point.
Yep. Chekhov's Klingon.
All right, so we'll skip forward a couple of days, and you reach the designated coordinates for your rendezvous. And sitting there is one of the fairly new Constellation class ships, with its fancy 4 nacelles and multiple hangar bays and nice shiny pearlescent coat of paint.
I don't like it.
Yeah, well, what do you do?
Think we should just stick with the old reliable over here. Four nacelles. That's just twice the maintenance, right?
Is the captain coping?
Shush.
I hear the medical bays on those new ships are real nice.
You are being hailed.
On screen.
On screen appears the captain of the Montana, Captain Ramses. He's a Tellarite with the habitual resting bitch face. Captain Maddox, you're late.
Yeah, you're ugly. What do you want me to do about it?
He cracks a smile, and there's a twinkle in his eye.
Sorry, all right,
Well,
sorry about
Go ahead.
out that. I had some Orions I just scrape off my aft.
yeah, I heard about that. Sounds like you could have done better. But I guess, what are you supposed to do with those old bucket of old Mirandas?
Ooh. I don't know. Stay in service. As for our 60 years, one of the most reliable ships in the fleet.
If you say so. Anyway, I have your guests. They're ready to depart. They brought their own shuttles. So they'll need you to prep 2 spots.
Shuttles, multiple.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Any dossier about what he's bringing over, or who he's bringing over?
Nope, not for me to say. They kept to themselves for the most part. Not very talkative.
A bureaucrat, not very talkative? That's a first.
Are you on the bridge saying that, or is that just you speaking as a player?
That's me, the player, talking. I don't think the
Okay.
doctor would be on the bridge.
I mean, he could be.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, Bones was up there all the time, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, up to you.
Doctor's got more tact than that.
All right, prepare your shuttle bay. We'll send them on over.
All right. I will be waiting the 30 minutes is to figure out how to open your shuttle bay doors.
Yeah, I only have 5 to pick from.
Are you
And,
little?
Montana out.
This is like watching freaking Downton Abbey, and it's like 2 old women comparing the size of their estates.
Yes.
You see one of the side shuttle bay doors open up, and 2 small craft leave. They do not appear to be Federation Starfleet standard shuttles. They appear to be somewhat different.
Ooh, can I take a look? Because I have a focus in starship recognition. Could I recognize those
Yes.
starships?
Okay. Let's see. What would that be? Reason command, if to.
Okie dokie. I don't trust myself. 2 momentum, 1 threat. Oh, for the love of... Gah. Boldly
Well,
ro-
you succeeded.
I succeeded. I just
All right.
used all our momentum.
Hey, dice are not your friends tonight.
No.
No, they really aren't.
Hey, I put the D&D dice in here, not the Star Trek dice. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, that'll.
I'll do it.
You don't know a whole lot about them. You've heard some scuttlebutt in the captain's circles that these look like some of the advanced prototypes that you've heard about that they're working on.
A replacement for the Galileos?
Not a replacement, but for special use. They are small, fast, heavily armed, low observability,
Are they
Definitely not your
multi-purpose?
average bear shuttle.
Are they multi-purpose or is this more specialized?
A little more specialized.
Little bit.
Act
Yeah,
specialized.
yeah. You're not anticipating seeing these around the fleet as a standard shuttle.
Are these shuttles specialized for combat? That sounds like very combat-y stuff.
They could be.
Ah, shoot.
How about the ones we're looking at right now? What do they seem to be kitted out with?
Your sensors pick up as they get closer that one is very heavily armed. Phaser cannons, micro torpedo launchers. The other, not so much. Basic defensive phasers, but an extensive comm array suite.
Oh no!
Advanced
Don't.
sensors, the whole lot.
And they're coming to a colony on the Federation Klingon border?
Yeah, is this going to be like a forward operating base?
Well,
Ah, man, I hate it when I become plausible deniability.
All right, I'm heading to Shuttle Bay. I'm going to meet our guest.
Yeah, let's go meet him.
okay. Who's going down to the shuttle bay? Both of you?
I think probably all three of us. I imagine Zane also wants to meet the people who are boarding his ship.
Yeah, Zane, are you going? Sorrel?
I guess Zane is running drills.
Okay.
We just cut to Zane in a cargo bay, and he has his security team doing burpees till they die.
Yep.
All right, so you and the doc go down to the shuttle bay 2. You see the doors open, and these two shuttles pass through the force fields and come to a landing. You can tell they've seen some use. There's phaser scoring on both of them. They've apparently been well used for how new they are. They land, and one of the side doors opens up. Out of the first shuttle, you see two people come out, and the second shuttle, you see three people come out. Two humans, an Andorian, a Vulcan, and a Tellarite.
Who appears to be in charge?
The one of the humans that got out of the first shuttle has a very officer-like bearing. He looks like he's probably in his 40s or 50s.
Is this the colony advisor?
Yeah, what's the name of the colony
Using air
advisor?
quotes.
Lieutenant Coffee.
Scrolling. You guys been talking a lot this week. Lieutenant Coffee.
Hmm.
All right. Lieutenant Coffee. Just gonna call in general. See who responds.
I don't know what just happened here. Oh, there it is. Okay, I had the wrong thing selected. Can you see that picture?
Nope.
I'm still looking at the constellation.
View screen. Yeah. There we go.
There he is. Oh, that's a very military man.
He walks up to you, Captain Maddox and Lieutenant Coffee. Can we have a private discussion somewhere?
Raise an eyebrow. Yes. My yeoman will show our crew to their accommodations. Is there any gear that needs to be offloaded?
No, if you could instruct your crew to stay away from my equipment unless absolutely necessary.
I put my hand behind my back, cross my fingers. Here's to say, sure. We can nod. We can nod to the rest of the crew. We are not doing that at all. But no, I play it straight. And tell him to the face, absolutely. So
Yeah, you get the impression looking over this entire team that they are not exactly bureaucrats.
Look more like a commando or a squad by any chance.
That's more the vibe you're getting, yeah.
Yeah, definitely gonna wink and nod to have Zane absolutely a look at this shuttle.
Yup.
All right. And where do you and Lieutenant Coffee go?
It's probably like a diplomatic meeting area near the shuttle bay for like receiving guests. So we'll go there, like one of the lounges.
All right.
Close the door. All right. So show me what's up. Hello?
Sorry, I was juggling tokens here.
I'm sure Arthur understands.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if you go to the briefing room there.
You have to drag the player ribbon to the map. We're still seeing the view screen.
That's good.
There we go.
There we go. Captain, as you can probably observe, we are not exactly colony support specialists. However,
What? Really? No, I would have never guessed.
It was necessary to have some type of official cover. What I'm about to tell you is directly from Starfleet Intelligence, your eyes and ears only. He hands you a pad. What I'm going to tell you is extremely top secret, but we believe that the colony site, Robotis 3, the Klingons have expressed an interest in it as well. After the initial colony survey, we left a satellite in orbit to maintain various scientific information. It's picked up a Klingon battle cruiser sniffing around, orbiting, doing surface scans. This sector of space is not exactly hard and fast Federation or Klingon territory. It's a little fuzzy, you might call it.
but planting a colony on this world will definitely lend credence to our claim.
That's correct. Yeah, once we plant the flag, it's ours to keep and to hold.
So the 5,000 people out there are being used as a flagpole.
Well, they're the boots on the ground, as are we. And you're going to be there to make sure that Klingon finds somewhere else to be. I've been dealing with Klingons long enough to know if you smack them in the nose hard enough, they'll find something else to do.
I have to smack him pretty hard. I already give him that an idea.
That's my job.
The trick is trying to smack a Klingon on the nose before they stab you in the chest.
I've been stabbed enough. Not a huge concern of mine.
Be glad the doctor's not in hearing range of this.
Yeah, how long is it going to take for us to get there at the maximum colony cruising speed?
Maximum colony, speed. We have another 3 days.
He gets this annoyed look on his face. That's a long time for the Klingons to be doing what they want there.
Oh, can't get these old wagons to go any faster.
Yeah, what do you want us to do about it? Like, what?
He stands up and looks out the window. The Orions that you countered before, they still a problem?
We don't think so, but I wouldn't rule them out yet.
I've sent a message to some associates to see if they can smack them in the nose. Maybe get them to lose interest, do something else.
Man's answer to everything is to smack it in the nose.
When your only tool's a hammer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The only tool is a boxing glove, apparently.
All right, Captain. Any kind of speed you can get out of those old rust buckets be greatly appreciated. It's my intention that once we warp into the system, I'll deploy my ships. We'll do a sweep of the planet, see if there's any Klingon boots on the ground, and if all looks clear, the colony ships will make their landing.
And you're
Any
just
concerns on that?
and your job in all this is are going to be staying behind and running defense.
We'll stay there until any immediate threat is eliminated.
Something's not squaring up about this. What do you think, 3? All right, am I just being too? So something's not squaring this whole.
Yeah, I don't like this either. Like, you don't.
Not only that, but at 2 attack shuttles isn't exactly a garrison to keep a planet safe. That's for a surgical strike.
If you want to keep the planet safe, you park a Miranda in orbit. Like,
yeah.
also,
say anything about this, or is this just amongst yourselves?
I'm just theory crafting to myself. This whole internal thoughts and like micro expressions.
Your inner monologue.
Yep. But for the time I'm being, I'm gonna just say, this is just a little peculiar means of doing our job. But at the end of the day, it's to at the end of the day is to give these people a new home and make sure are they can have long, fruitful lives on it. Am I right?
Wish of every Federation citizen.
Yep.
It's a very neat avoidance of the question.
Very well, Captain. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And he dismisses himself and leaves.
So politically, we're in like Cuban Missile Crisis right now, right?
Kind of. Like politically, we're like at each other's throats, and the only thing that's keeping us from shooting is the fact that there's even a concept of a Klingon ambassador.
Yeah. So my question is, they said, make sure that bad officer goes somewhere else, punch him in the nose hard enough, and they'll go away. Can we do that without starting a war? Like,
Well, your standing orders are to observe the Klingons, do not fire first.
mhm.
Also, if they're in Federation space over a Federation colony, granted, this is contested in colony, so
Yeah, that area is still very much the Wild West at this time period. So you're kind of pushing the boundaries of what the Federation is with this particular planet. It's right on the border. It's fuzzy space. Very Cold War type situation. Kind of heated up a little bit with the Enterprise incident and the Grissom incident.
Yep.
So yeah, you've lost 2 ships to the Klingons, and things are a little warm.
and then Kirk hijacked a Klingon ship and brought it to the center of Federation space
territory.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fun. I'm sure that's fine. Klingons just love that.
We don't sign up for another 2 movies. Like,
Well, this would be taking place around the end of 3, before 4. So they would be taking.
So the whale probe hasn't come by yet.
Correct. Yeah, they're probably on Vulcan, rebooting Spock.
okay. All right. So we need to get these guys to colony, get them like landed and set up, so we can legally claim this planet and tell the Klingons to buzz off. That's
the long and short of it.
great. Okay. And meanwhile, we gotta hope that Mr. Army Man over here and his intrepid band don't like start a war while we're here.
Well, that's not our orders. Our orders are to leave them alone and let them do what they need to do. So
True.
still damn peculiar of trying to do this with like 2 strike craft, like 1 strike craft and then a radio craft.
Yeah, once the strike craft was an AWACS, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. I mean, they know better than me. I'm just doctor. What do I know?
I'm a doctor, not a strategist.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. What next?
Well, got the dudes. We're at the rendezvous. I guess we gotta make best possible speed toward the colony and hope nothing happens.
Best possible speed to Ramadas. Zane, I want security team around Mr. Coffee's shuttles at all times, and want you to keep a close wink eye on them.
How close an eye are you going to keep on them? Correct. Are you going to be snooping or just protecting? All right. Can you do a daring security diff 3 comp 2?
Escape and avoidance as a focus? Or snooping, how about investigative techniques?
Investigative techniques probably better.
Okay. Two. I have focus. We have no momentum, so I will give you 3 for 4. Right. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. That gives you a momentum. All right, so as part of your, I guess your duties, organizing the security detail, you're snooping around, trying to get a closer look. Are you trying to talk to any of the colony support team, or just?
Well, I'll start with
close?
observing and kind of getting close and seeing what they're doing, and then if I see someone that I think I might want to talk to, I'll do that.
Okay. You notice that a member of the team is always by the shuttle at all times. Whoever's there in the evening appears to sleep in the shuttle. Doors closed. But yeah, whenever somebody decides to leave, someone else comes in and replaces them.
So they appear to be a guard.
Correct. Yeah, sometimes they'll all go aboard a particular shuttle for, to discuss something or to meet or some other type of thing.
Does it make sense that they would have a guard of the shuttle?
It's not common, but apparently they are very sensitive and protective about their hardware.
All right, well, I'll go up to the guard and kind of strike up a conversation.
At this particular moment, there is a Vulcan and a Tellarite on each one.
Ah. Well, let's try the Tellarite.
What do you say?
Hello. Nice day out, isn't it? Yeah, I know we're in a cargo bay. There's no day.
Lovely weather we're having today. Uh,
Yeah, very very nice space weather.
Yep.
Commander, how can I help you?
I have noticed that you are not joining your colleagues in their normal activities. I wondered if there was some form of assistance I could give you. I am Chief of Security, after all.
Thank you, Commander. You're doing a great job at it, but I think we've got everything covered here. I'm sure you can understand the need to ensure our privacy.
Your privacy.
Our
I see.
operational security.
Operational security, I understand. You must understand, however, that as Chief of Security for the Defiance, I also must be concerned for potential security risks to the ship. Is there a security risk to the ship?
Not from us, sir. If you do have any concerns, I'm sure Lieutenant Coffey would be able to discuss them with you.
Do I see anything kind of standing next to him?
He seems to be kind of blocking the doorway with his substantial frame. Which shuttle would this be? Probably this would be the AWACS type shuttle. You see a large number of consoles, displays. Something
They all
that
look
would be
standard.
no. Actually, they're state of the art. If you knew what it was, you might say it represents a prototype of an LCARS type interface.
Interesting. Would I expect a colony ship or a colonist to have that?
well, this
Colony
is
support specialist.
Yeah, this is
Is
like
this Starfleet? Oh,
Starfleet.
okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
if this was
these are Starfleet.
This is Starfleet
Yeah,
operations.
this is the team of quote unquote Starfleet colony support specialists. that
Gotcha.
picked up.
Gotcha. Okay, but so still, I kind of have the same question, but it's more: does it make sense that Starfleet would send something like this as with a team that's just supposed to be providing colony support, or does it look like something else entirely?
You would probably savvy pretty quickly that colony support specialist is just an official cover term for their transport
Whatever they're.
and purpose there.
Yeah,
So if anybody looked on a report, that's all that would appear to be.
I gotcha. So they are. Is it? Do I think this is Starfleet intelligence?
If Starfleet had a special forces unit, this would be it.
I gotcha. Makos.
You're picking up whiffs of operator here.
I gotcha.
Do they happen to have berets that are green, or?
No green berets.
Do they have a substantial number of crayons next to the MREs? No, probably a little more special than that. An aquatic mammal might be a closer analogy. Okay.
Sea, air, land, and space.
Right.
so they're super seals.
Yeah, something like that. No one's officially saying it, but you can obviously tell based on your experience.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Well, obviously, if they're going to have a 24/7 guard, getting in there and doing anything is going to be difficult.
With a distraction.
Yeah.
Excellent. I would like to. What I'm trying to do is filibuster / medically bully these guys. Be like, now hang on, have you had? To beg your pardon, kind sirs, but have you been checked since you came aboard the ship?
So you're saying that to one of the
Yeah.
personnel? Okay.
Yep.
Sir, I respectfully request that you speak to Lieutenant Coffey about any type of medical inspections.
Now you hold your horses there, son. I've been around a few times. I know that that's an answer. That's a fancy way of saying no.
Sir, again, I respectfully request you talk to my commanding officer about this. I have my orders, I'm sure you'll understand.
Name, rank, and serial number?
Pretty much.
Yep.
You're getting the Sphinx face from these guys.
Oh, I understand, all right. I understand you are not taking the health of these colonists seriously. What if one of y'all picked up some sort of alien virus or contagion? Did you at least undergo medical scans before you left the ship?
He coughs in your face. Sir, we've had our shots.
Sir, I'm not sure you are aware of the power that I hold as the chief medical officer. And I advise you take it seriously. Lest I quarantine a lot of you under suspicion of contamination.
Sir, as the chief medical officer, you're entitled to do whatever you want. But again, if you have any specific requests for information, please contact Lieutenant Coffey. I'm sure he'd be able to assist you in any way he can. I think you'll find him very agreeable.
Right.
He's just over there in the next vehicle.
Oh, fantastic. All right. March over the vehicle, wrap on the door.
The door opens, Lieutenant Coffey comes out, door shuts behind him.
Yep.
Doctor, Commander, what can I do for you?
Lieutenant, have you and your men biomedically scanned before you departed?
Sir, my team has had the best medical intervention and supervision that is available in the Federation. I can assure you we are clean as a whistle.
Have you seen the inside of a whistle?
Yeah, but I
Those things are
hope
filthy.
you understand my concern, and hence my question. After all, we are established in a new colony. I would hate for things to go wrong.
Coffee pulls out a pad, taps on it a little bit, and hands it to you.
Ah, wonderful. When was their last medical scan? As I'm making a very big show of slowly paging down and reading the entire thing.
Basically, it's a very short message from the Chief of Medical Operations of Starfleet, giving them clearance to avoid any type of additional unrequested medical intervention.
Huh.
Basically, it's Starfleet Medical's way of saying mind your own business. From the big dog.
Friggin' operators, Surgeon General out here saying leave him alone.
Pretty much, right?
That seems like an unusual Order for colony support.
Well, you have to be flexible in this type of situation. I'm sure you'll understand.
Oh, sure, sure. But I
Well,
do hope I do hope to know that our these are available if any of your men feel under the weather during our journey here.
thank you, Doctor. I appreciate your offer, and I'm sure if anybody comes down with the sniffles, we'll be taking advantage of your fine facilities here.
If any of them come down with sniffles, I'm quarantining a lot of them.
If I could get that pad back, if you walk too far away from me, it'll explode.
I'll hand the pad back. I wasn't gonna walk away with it. But now I'm like looking at him kind of askance and like glance at Zane, like, what?
There's a bit of a twinkle in his eye, but you're not quite sure if he's serious or not.
Yeah.
Good day to you, sir.
Doctor, Commander.
I think I'm gonna go report to the captain that I think there's, well, this whole colony support thing is a cover story for some kind of intelligence operation.
Yeah, there's shenaniganery afoot. Like,
No.
what do you mean they have a letter from the Surgeon General that says no?
Yeah.
So your infiltration team makes your report to you, Captain.
Did he BRB?
As they
Is he still
said,
BRB? Okay.
No,
Oh,
I'm back. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, good.
I-
Yeah.
I back got coffee. I've been and like making snarky remarks the whole time.
Oh, we haven't heard a word.
Yeah, we didn't hear a word of it.
The classic. Am I muted or am I not funny?
I'm always funny.
Yeah.
My mom thinks
Sure
I'm
you
funny.
are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hilarious.
Absolutely. Captain, as they used to say, I don't think everything's right in the belfry there.
Yeah, it'd seem so. But I'm not sure.
Worried? I don't know how comfortable I am with dissipating in whatever zero dark 0300 hours they got going on over there.
Yeah, for sure. But unfortunately, our hands are kind of tied.
That is true.
No, Captain, my hands are not tied, as you can see.
It's a turn of.
kind of phrase.
Never mind.
It means we are unable to do anything in our current situation due to constraints or limitations.
And in this case, we legally he have no jurisdiction here.
Yeah, my boss's boss said buzz off.
Yeah.
Was that the right number, boss? Like counting out on my hands. Hey, I think
I
you
don't know, actually. Oh,
I think you overstepped one.
my apologies. My boss's. Yeah, my boss's boss.
Yeah. So perhaps let's just keep a close eye on them. I guess at this point, we just have to continue with our mission, do our job, and hope that my boss's boss knows what he's doing. But we'll keep an eye on the situation. If things get squirrely, we can intervene then.
Yeah, I don't think we have any basis right now for.
No, just vibes.
No. Yeah. Unless I wanted to, like, break the Hippocratic Oath and purposefully infect them so I could quarantine them, but I'm not that kind of man.
Well, and we don't really have a reason to do so, because all we know is all we know is their cover story is bullshit, but that in and of itself isn't,
and if
do
they're
those kind of things they want.
and if they're special forces, less we know, the better.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so if y'all are done snooping, all right. So for the next couple of days, unless y'all want to do anything else in preparation,
I can't think of anything but hurry up and wait.
Yeah,
I am gonna
wait for the other shoe to drop.
I am gonna assign one of my security personnel to the shuttle bay, just to kind of observe those guards out there. Just sort of and report back to me, like, did they just sort of stand there and do nothing and act the way they've been acting, or do they do something different?
they seem to be hanging around there.
Yeah, report
Their
anything
shuttles
unusual.
Just kind of, either talking amongst themselves or sitting on the steps reading, their pad. Just, hanging out for all you can see.
All right, like a young green guy that we could, like, chat up.
You don't see any of them appear to be particularly young. They're at least in their 40s. The Vulcan probably much older.
Yep.
These are all older veterans. All right. So 3 days later, the colony convoy arrives in the Romata system. You break out a warp just outside of Ramada 6. And you see the system there in front of you.
I think we should scan the system.
Probably a good idea.
A wise science officer once said, "I want to know everything." All right, who's our scan person?
The Aurelian, I think. It's under operation. No, it's under some. Yeah, make Maca. Lieutenant Macanarim.
The rim.
Yeah.
Yep. Quantum mechanics center operations. Value. Yep. Let's see what's out there. Yep, that's them.
Do you want to get him, Sorrel, or?
Oh, I do that stuff all the time. One of you guys do it. I do scans all the time.
I'll do scans.
Okay. Do the scans, author. Share the joy.
Yeah.
Reason, science, focus, and sensor operations. One momentum, 2 threat.
And all his threats stacking up. I'm gonna have to do something with it soon.
Yeah, I know. I've been staring at it and just like, okay. That sounds like future author's problem.
What's a warp core breach cost?
Technically 2 threat to create a trait.
What?
That's
Technically,
all?
yes.
You're more merciful than I thought. goodness.
No, the system's just extraordinarily flexible.
I was like, how many times have you just been like, I have 30 threat. I could just breach their warp core right now.
Yeah.
I could just drop 10 threat and then go, here's a class 5 I problem you have to solve right now or we're all gonna die. Anyways.
He's so simple. The tap of the button.
Yeah. Roll him if you got him.
Alrighty.
Sensors. Science. Hey,
All right. So it looks like you got succeed and 4 momentum.
Oh.
Nice.
We got questions and want them answered.
All right. So you bang your sensors on there, start scanning the system. You looking for anything in particular, or just trying to get the lay of the land?
As of this point,
cruiser is
yeah.
one
As
of
of
the
this
things I was
point,
thinking of.
I mean, just lay of the land.
Okay. There are 6 planets in this system. A couple of gas giants, very ice planet out the end at 6, and then a couple of rocky worlds at 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 appear to be very inhospitable to life. 3 looks to be kind of right in the M zone. It's got 2 small moons. Yeah, it looks like a great place for a colony.
Are we sure those are moons and not space stations?
I don't think it was
Wait,
like
wrong franchise.
Yeah, hang on. Normally I should ask this question off the games, but is the star stable?
Tell me where author hurt you.
Point on the astronavigational chart where author hurt you.
Stars are
Let's go for the
bullshit.
stars. Your
All
intensive
stars.
scan of the star reveals that it's a healthy main sequence star, very
Okay.
similar to Sol. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And any Klingon battle cruisers lurking about?
Yeah, any signs of artificial power signatures or warp particles?
Yes.
There it does appear to be a Klingon Katinga class battlecruiser orbiting Romanus 3.
Those Klingon
Anybody
sons
else
of
feel a little
bitches.
outmatched?
Those Klingon sons of bitches.
Are there Klingon life forms on the planet, or are they just parked in orbit?
Yeah, I do have a contingency on the planet.
Yeah, if you scan deep enough, you see that there is a small away team on the planet, about half a dozen Klingon.
Oh,
Icemen
son of a
somewhere.
gun!
It's only half a dozen. It's not.
Got a little more complicated.
It's only half a dozen. So it's not like they fully called dibs yet. They have a foot in the door. Yeah, they have the foot in the door, but they haven't started unpacking yet. So we have time to rush in and put our dish towels up in the kitchen.
Dibs! I called dibs. Flag was here first.
Dibs.
Gotta do the thing from the Dr. Dodger's 25th and a half century where it's like, I put the flag down first, therefore the planet's mine.
Yep.
That's how it works.
If we lick the doorknob, does that count as dibs?
Yeah, you have to call shotgun.
Yeah, exactly.
If
Okay,
you lick it, it's mine.
So, Tanker class battle cruiser, isn't that like a scale like 6?
It's
No.
scale 5.
Basically,
No,
it's a modernized D7. It's 4. Scale 4.
Oh, scale 4.
Oh, it's only a scale 4? Oh,
Mhm.
it's no
Yeah,
problem
it's-
then. It wasn't a scale
it's-
3?
Well, there's different sizes of birds of prey, but
Oh, right.
Yeah, birds of prey.
this basically is the. Go ahead.
Yeah, birds of prey are generally E scale 3. Katinga's D7s are generally scale 5. They could be scale 4. So
Yeah, this time period they're scalpel.
The transient
Yeah.
size of Klingon ship.
It's essentially the Klingon equivalent of a Constitution or Miranda class.
it's the Klingon answer to the Constitution.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Captain, I recommend red alert and shields.
What's the Klingon status?
They do not appear to be a heightened alert status.
You know how smug they are. Just chilling.
They're just chilling there menacingly.
Menacingly.
Yellow alert. Let's go to Ramadas 4. And have the colony fleet hang out near the magnetic pole of the gas giant.
Okay.
While we roll up and say hello.
Yep. We will be rolling up at Yellow Alert, but hopefully it just comes down to a shouting match and not a shooting match.
All right, so you make your way to Ramadas 4. You drop the colony ships into a geosynchronous orbit over the pole. I guess hoping to hide them there.
Yeah, use the magnetic
Or at
field
least
of
make
the
up obvious.
use the magnetic field of the gas giant and the shadow of it to cloak our approach, and hide in the magnetic field to scramble their sensors, because gas giants have extremely big F-off magnetic fields.
Yes.
And then from there, you're going to proceed to Ramadas 3.
Yeah, proceed to Ramadas 3 at Yellow Alert. Do you want to do Yellow Alert?
And
Like Yellow Alert would make sense. Like, I don't think they'll see it as an escalation, given how tense everything is right now. Like, you know,
Yeah.
in their shoes.
Yeah. Rolling up at Red Alert, or it is generally you consider like hyper aggressive. So we'll just roll up on Yellow Alert, get within long range, and see if they respond to hail or hail us.
okay. So you fly up into Ramadas 3 orbit, long range. The Klingon ship does not appear to be taking any substantial changes in readiness. There are no hails from it. It's just kind of doing its thing.
Yeah, at long range, I'll hail them. Open channel. Is channel open, or there we go?
Channel's open.
Oh, hi. That's the fun end of a D7.
Oh, they got the torpedo end pointed at us. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, sorry.
just staring at the business end of a Iowa class.
Yeah, the big red
Yeah.
torpedo, the glowing red torpedo port.
Oh no, they got a cloak. Red alert! Full faces, Fred.
Huh?
Okay, you open a channel and a Klingon warrior appears.
This is Captain Cal Al Maddox of the USS Defiance. We were not expecting to see you guys here. What's your business?
I am Captain Chorus of the IKS Gentok, and I have every right to be here.
So do we.
Then you carry out your mission, and I'll carry out mine.
Well, what is the nature of your mission, so that way I don't step on your toes? You know, that'd just be rude, dude, and I'm trying to be cordial out here and not cause any more problems than I need to.
He pauses and considers. Very well. We are looking for a lost Klingon exploration ship. Our investigation has led us here. So
Interesting.
you see, Captain, we have established a claim on this world long ago.
Well, that's going to be complicated because we also have a claim on this world, and I have orders to stake a claim on this planet and make way for our colonists that are on the way.
Captain, I would call that move premature. Perhaps we could work out an arrangement.
I would prefer working something out rather than shooting at each other. I mean, that would just make our diplomats' job so much harder if we started a fist fight out here.
I care not for the concerns of diplomats. However, I have a mission, and I intend to fulfill it. And Captain, you notice that coffee has suddenly appeared behind you. And he's chewing on the end of a cigar. And he's just observing your conversation here.
Can I get a quick check? Is Coffee surprised that there's Klingons here, or was he expecting this?
Well, he told us there was a battle cruiser, remember?
Oh yeah, he did. Never mind.
Yeah, they knew that Klingons were around.
Okay.
What was that one operation where we stole a Russian submarine with a salvage ship?
Oh yeah, the Glomar Explorer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that. Why am I getting those vibes right now?
Oh,
Like the super seals are here, on a planet an exploration ship supposedly crashed, that the Klingons are also looking for.
well, Captain, perhaps we could have a one-on-one conversation, warrior to warrior. I invite you to share my hospitality.
I don't consider myself a warrior. I consider myself an explorer, but I will meet you as equals, as honorable men and doing great good in the galaxy for their nation.
He shrugs.
I figure, I just pivot his culture on him, but all right.
He sends you coordinates to his ship.
Very well. We'll see you in 2 hours.
Captain, I'm a very busy man, and I have a number of things to do here. If we could perhaps expedite this meeting.
I'll see what I can do, and just cut the comms, because Klingons don't say goodbye. They don't even have a word for it.
Oh, that's right. They don't have the word goodbye.
Well, coffee? Looks like your friends are here.
Yeah, he's looking at the view screen and just goes, yeah, and then walks off the bridge.
A man of many words. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you spend your time before beaming over doing?
I mean, I was just gonna check out on coffee. He kind of asked him what he wants me to do. You know, coordinate with special forces seems like a good idea.
He did not have much to say.
He really did. Is he by any chance heading for his ship? Or his shuttle?
You do not know.
Well, what's the security guy down there saying? Look like they're getting ready to go?
Are you calling down to the shuttle bay to ask?
Yeah, I am.
Yes, sir, Captain. Lieutenant Coffee just arrived and went aboard one of the shuttles with the rest of his team.
All right. Maddox coffee.
Yes, Captain. What can I do for you?
Might be able to help you out a bit if you can tell me what's the plan.
There is no plan at the moment. You're certainly welcome to meet with the captain and discuss whatever it is you need to discuss with him.
I just want to make sure that I was gonna ruin any operational security and all the fine plans and that you have. You know, I'm considerate like that.
Thank you for your consideration, Captain, but our plans are, our concern at the moment.
All right.
Do you want to make any kind of insight roll, or do you kind of get the vibe he's sending?
I'm picking up that he wants me he to shut up and leave him alone. I'm not gonna be able to pull any more blood from this stone, anyways. So.
Yeah, he's not being very talkative.
Just like the Telluride said.
Yeah. All right. Let's move this Klingon on commander. I swear, if I get another fist fight.
Wait, when you said beam alone, does that mean you're beaming over alone?
Can
That-
someone make a reason science roll, assisted by ship sensors?
Of course.
What is the nature of the science?
To see if you see something.
Okay, so the sensor guy should do it.
Yep.
Yes.
I got it. Sensor
Okay.
ops. One momentum, 2 threat.
All right, that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
You notice that a very discreet message has been sent from somewhere in your shuttle bay over a subspace communication frequency.
To where?
Seems to be pointed back toward Earth. But if it hadn't been from within your ship, you probably would not have noticed it.
Not my circus, not my monkeys at this point.
Okay.
So are we meet the captain? Is it like only the captain leaving over, or?
That was the invitation. Captain
Could
to
I
captain.
go out to the galley and get a bottle of our strongest drink?
Hey, you might know somebody who has some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Wait a second.
Yeah, some particular
hey.
officer in the beverage business.
Zane, we need your keg.
You still with us, Tom?
Yeah, it's time for a keg.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pull from the reserves a keg of something appropriate to have a meeting with the Klingons.
Something strong, something sour, and you know, strong enough to peel the paint off the hull.
Just how the Klingons like it.
Yep.
Yeah, are you offering up a Saurian brandy thing there? Yes, he
Excellent.
is.
Yes, he is. All right.
Keg of the good stuff.
All right, so you have your keg.
Woohoo!
No escalation cost.
Yeah, advise against any sort of drinking challenges. They have 2 livers. You will not win.
Honestly, I could think of circumstances where bringing a keg would be an escalation cost, but today's not that day.
Yeah, this is the appropriate situation.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you should bring over?
Are you going armed?
I have standard armament.
I mean, it's a Klingon ship. I think it'd be insulting.
Yeah, it would be insulting if I wasn't armed.
All right, so type 2.
Yeah, just type 2 on the belt. Nothing fancy.
And it's
Right.
sleek type 2.
All right. You take your keg and your phaser and you go to the transporter room. And you dematerialize and rematerialize on the bridge of the Klingon ship. Is this your first time on a Klingon ship?
I don't know. I would be old enough that I probably he did serve during the first Klingon War, so
That was 30 years ago, for reference.
oh yeah, I was in service. I was probably like a wee little ensign, green behind the ears. 7 and lower on a D20. I would say yes.
All right.
Yes, I have been on a.
Tell a story, and the story is yes.
All right.
I have been on a Klingon ship before, probably not this particular one. During my early days, is probably as part of a boarding action.
Sorry for the guys who boarded a Klingon ship. Good.
There was like a ramming
being
action. There's a ramming action involved. We fixed bayonets and everything.
Okay. Well, you beam aboard, and you find yourself surrounded by Klingons at their bridge stations. They're all curiously looking at you. I doubt any of them have actually seen a human in real life.
Howdy.
Red lighting, very spicy, musty smell. Almost like a curry powder smell permeates the ship. It's very loud. Engineering noises, computer noises, Klingons talking to each other loudly.
There's probably not one padded surface anywhere on the entire deck, stem from stern.
No, the entire thing's a trip, bump head hazard. Giant shocks and struts every which way.
No sound dampening.
Nope, not an inch of carpeting.
Yeah.
And the Captain Chorus walks up to you and extends his hand. Captain?
I shake it and try to give as firm of a handshake as I can. Do I keep my fingers?
He gives you a very polite Klingon handshake, probably slightly modified for humans. That's not to crush any of your bones. He's definitely giving you the evaluation once over. If you'll join me in my ready room, please.
I brought some imbibement. I figured if we're gonna be in the same system, I could at least start us off on the right foot. Kind of smooth things over so that way, hey, we could work together.
He gives a light chuckle. Well, I'm glad to see you're not totally uncivilized. This way.
As well.
He walks over to a sliding door and, slams open, the usual Klingon noise.
Yep.
Much different than the quiet Federation squeak.
Blank.
And he's got a nice ready room, large desk, no chairs in front.
Of course not.
One behind the desk. He looks
Did you
around
get
and
a card curled up on a bed behind it.
no targ. He reaches over into the corner and drags a metal crate over in front of his desk and gestures toward it. Make yourself comfortable.
I attempt to make myself comfortable. About how many animal heads does he have on the wall?
You notice it's surprisingly tasteful for what you would have been expecting. It's clean. It's there's no targ or targ shit. Nothing unsavory to the human palate or sensibilities. He grabs a couple of mugs from a desk drawer and slams them onto the desk and pours out some Saurian brandy in each one. Sticks a finger in it and hands it to you.
I accept.
It's a very spicy brandy. Definitely clears the sinuses.
Oh, good. So I can smell the ship even stronger now.
Yes.
Yup.
Even more clarity.
He drains it. He drains his tankard, and it's like, that's a good vintage. Where'd you get this from?
I have a friend into the business.
You don't get Saurian brandy out here much. It's good to taste something like this. Sometimes Klingon blood wine gets boring.
Imagine anything can get boring if you do it long enough.
Indeed. So, Captain, let's get down to, as you humans put it, brass tacks.
Well, it seems our endeavor is going a lot better than Commander Krug. Surely you've heard of him.
He frowns. Yes, that's unfortunate business. Apparently the grapevine has gotten out this far. Krug was always too ambitious for his own good.
So you agree with the official story that he was acting on his own accord?
Well, I have no doubt that he was. Captain, one thing you must understand about Klingon captains is they're very ambitious. They're always out for themselves in their house. Sometimes the service of the Empire is a secondary concern to them. However, I am not one of those captains. I take my duty to the Empire very seriously. Which brings me to why I am here and why you are here.
Indeed.
So you wish to establish a colony, and you brought along a number of colony ships with you, I see.
Damn it. So we're going to see that. But
Yes, Captain. Don't take me for a fool.
I give you credit. It was it's kind of a last ditch effort. I just didn't want the colony he ships to be used as a pawn in our little game. But now that you see my hand, what's in yours?
Captain, I'll lay my cards here on the table. I'm not here to colonize this planet. I'm not here to claim it for the Klingon Empire. I'm here to find a missing ship. It went missing 83 years ago, and my grandfather was the captain. So for the past 10 years, I've been tracing its route, picking up clues, sightings wherever I can, and I believe that ship to have wound up here.
Insight check.
They were Okay.
Is he bullshitting me? Oh, his grandpa? Or is he tugging on my frail human heartstrings by bringing up family?
Go ahead and roll and see.
I'm not the diplomat. Only we had a diplomatic officer here. Best I could finagle is crew coordination or stress load management. See how stressed out he is.
No, I don't think that's going to apply here. You're trying to see if he's bluffing as an opponent, so.
Yeah, darn it. Well, all right. We're doing it live. 1 momentum, 2 threat. Yeehaw. Hey, bold. Never mind.
All right, so that gets you 3 momentum. Your impression that he's being very serious and forthright with you.
But I thought Klingons lie all the time and just, lie, cheating, backstabbing SOBs.
Do you say that?
No. just us thinking about after my war days, Klingons don't take prisoners. So I'm kind of caught off. I'm very much caught off guard that a Klingon's opening up with me, and he seems to be forthright.
Captain, I'm sure you're probably not used to this kind of interaction with a Klingon. Usually there's motives within motives.
Usually there's a lot more or slamming of the fist and photons flying through the air.
I am not some chest-pounding first-year warrior. I've been at this game a long time. And I believe a man speaks truthfully, speaks with honor. So, what I tell you is the truth.
I know people on both sides of the border or who could definitely learn that lesson. Very well. I will not interfere with your or search for your father's ship. I do have colonists that are eager to make a home, but I assure you that there was no strategic planning going on with this, so this isn't any ploy.
Very well, Captain. And he walks over to a monitor on the wall and pulls up a map of Romanis 3. Our search operations are centered here, and he points to a spot on the map, kind of close to the northern pole, very far away from the intended colony site. We're picking up sensor readings that there could be a ship in this particular area. I've sent my science officer and away team down there to conduct their search for it. The minerals in the planet's surface make sensor scans from orbit unreliable. And I believe your colony is supposed to be established somewhere over here near the equator.
Yeah, a little closer to the equator with that farmland, especially on the western continent. So,
I believe we should be able to keep out of each other's affairs.
Yes.
Is that a reasonable proposition?
That's reasonable. You stay out of you stay out of my space. I stay out of yours, and we can both leave the system happy.
Very well. I shall conduct my search, and you shall conduct your colonization. Once we have found what we need, I'll be in contact with you to let you know our next steps.
Very well.
Very well, Captain. He stands up, walks over to the door. I'll have one of my aides escort you to the transporter room.
I follow him out.
Okay.
And where is that other shoe?
The Klingon aide walks you down the corridor, the very, very long corridor from the bridge to the engineering section. Seems like it just goes on and on forever. To the transporter room.
I start humming halfway through. Yeah,
this Klingon is giving you a serious side eye. What the hell is wrong with him?
Sorry, it's a older song, classic, really.
Oh. That gives you a dismissive puff.
It's about a journey of great length and importance.
He He's just scowling. He walks over to the computer console and enters your coordinates for the transporter on. And there's a whir of red light, much different than the transporter effect from a Starfleet ship, as you materialize back in your transporter room.
Oh, good. He didn't beat me to space.
As you materialize, the door to the transporter room opens, and one of your lieutenants rushes in. Sir! Lieutenant Coffee and his ships, they just left the docking bay.
Ah, shit. Where are they headed?
We end tonight's adventure.
Oh no! Where's Coffee headed? Is he headed to the northern section of the planet? Or are we going to be left in suspense?
We're going to be left in suspense. You'll have to find out next week.
Oh no, they're not flying towards the star, are they? Do they have a tricobalt device?
I don't know.
No! This is what it's like on the other end. And with that, credits will roll. Be sure to catch us next week, Thursday at 7 p.m. here on Twitch to catch the next adventure on the frontier. In fact, let's get the frontier music, because... I
should have requested Klingon music. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
There's something with...
Thank you to our awesome players tonight. Thank you to Venix, Shopdog, for running this game and pulling us through this curiouser story and just holding that boot above our head, just waiting for it to drop.
Oh, there's more than one.
Yeah, there's like 29 threat worth of boot hanging over our head. Music provided, as always, by Kevin Macloud. You can check out his royalty-free music at incomptech.com. As always, we're forever grateful to Modifius for giving us the tall ship, and to Gene Roddenberry for giving the stars to guide us. Until we meet again, go out and find your next adventure.